It's time to get ready for our seventh song. I want to make sure that Plums is here. He's here. All right, Ricky. All right, that's great. And of course, I now have the opportunity to introduce IB, Bunny Iskov, with this seventh song, and composed by Emily Hiemstra, who I just started to work with. We started working with her back in 2021. She did a song for the very fine poet Lisa Richter. The title of that poem is Jewess. And Lisa went on to win a Canadian Jewish Poetry Award for her great book that came out in 2023, I think it was. But we managed to ask Emily Hiemstra, to compose music for Lisa's poem, and it's a terrific song. It just is a terrific song, and Emily Hiemstra is a great composer, so it's wonderful to have her compose this piece to Bunny Iskov's poem about the Beatles performing in Toronto in 1964, the year that they basically took over the pop world and much of the rest of the world as well, much of the free world as well, with their performance, especially on the Ed Sullivan Show in February of 1964. But to say a little bit more about Bunny directly, she is the founder of the Ontario Poetry Society, and one reason why we are having this event here today is because as a member of TOPS myself, as Al is a member of TOPS, as Jovan is a member of TOPS, as Bruce Meyer is a member of TOPS, etc., and Brenda Clews is a member of TOPS, and Mansour Norbach is a member of TOPS, etc., 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 I really wanted to bring together poets from this wonderful poetry organization founded by Bunny, and have more songs put to music. And of course, that meant finding a poem from Bunny that Emily Hiemstra was going to find attractive for scoring, for writing the music for. In any event, in 2009, Bunny received the RAVE, Recognizing Arts Vaughan Excellence Award, due to her outstanding contribution to the city of Vaughan as art educator, mentor in literary arts. In 2017, Bunny received the absolutely fabulous Women Award for her Golden Horseshoe Region Literary Initiatives. Her latest book is One Place the Light Remains from Mosaic Press, an extremely fine press in English Canada. And again, that book came out in 2025. So I just want to add very quickly what an honor it is to be able to. I got to say it. This is going to be the first time that this song is being performed for anybody. You are the debut audience for this song, for crying out loud. So that's something else to celebrate about this song. And I just want to say personally what a great honor it has been to be associated with you, Bunny. And I admire, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my head, the top of my brain, I admire all that you have given us, our community. I love the fact that you understand that we are a family, that we are a community of like-minded people devoted to this art. And, really thank heaven, thank God, thank the goddesses for you, for all that you've given us. And it's a great honor for me to be a member of the organization. And for any poets who are here who are not members of TOPS, please join so that we can have this powerful organization together representing us all going forward. So I will not say anything more. I will just now ask you to give a very hearty reception welcome to IB Bunny Iskov.
Bring that down a little bit to my height. I once played basketball in high school. Just kidding. Okay. So, yeah, the Beatles poem is about my teenage years. And this particular poem, the first poem that I'm reading, is also about my first poem about my first crush. But I wasn't quite a teenager. I was a tweener. Everybody know what a tweener is? If you don't, you'll find out. So it's titled Testing the Waters. It's in memory of a fellow, unfortunately, who died far too young. He was a father and a grandfather and a really fine person. His name is Heine Mondrowitz. I don't know if anybody knows him, but anyway. It is not hard for me to remember you, scanning uncharted territory. Others, far less adventurous, stood landlocked at dance floor edge, while music flowed, anxious and free. At 12, I had only started to develop a love for music and dancing, and you, my first crush, glided across an endless sea of gray-blue floor and asked me to dance. Sadie Hawkins would have been proud. It was my day and hers. When you sailed me around and around, judges were pointing and gave us high marks for showmanship. As our ship reversed, we twisted in open water. I think this happened when you died. You spun around and around on a windy axis, burned into sunlight, and sailed away to heaven. Well, I wrote 2 Beatles poems, but this is a fun one. And it was quite an experience for me, too, as you'll know. So the Beatles at Maple Leaf Gardens, Toronto, Ontario, September 7, 1964. It did not matter what they performed in matching gray suits, like businessmen negotiating notes in the din of thousands of crazy in love teenage girls. I didn't want that night to end. The thrill of John, Paul, and George bending back and forth, strumming guitars, with Ringo in the background, long hair swaying from side to side, briskly banging the drums to the backbeat of my heart. My childhood ended then and there. Suffering pangs of unrequited love, like an ignored wallflower, I cried my 14-year-old eyes out, wishing it was my hand they wanted to hold, knowing I would never, ever, ever get to meet them.
I haven't met the Beatles. So I don't know what this crazy 14-year-old girls are all about.
You weren't born yet.
It did not matter what they performed in matching gray suits, like businessmen negotiating notes in the din of thousands of crazy love teenage girls. Wait, I should, because I'm premiering this song. In the din of thousands of crazy in love teenage girls. Crazy in love teenage girls. Crazy in love teenage girls. to end. The thrill of John and Paul and George bending back and forth, strumming guitars with Ringo in the background. Long hair swaying from side to side, briskly banging the drums to the backbeat of my heart. To the backbeat of my heart. To the backbeat of my heart. My childhood ended then and there. Suffering pangs of requited love, like an ignored wallflower, I cried my 14-year-old eyes out, wishing it was my hand they wanted to hold, knowing I would never, ever, ever get to meet them. Never, ever, ever get to meet them. Never, ever, ever get to meet them. Rain